everyone, and welcome to this video. I've been thinking a lot about my own creative practice over the last couple of weeks, all the things that I do during the day to not only feed my creative soul, but to get a lot of the things done that I want to get done in my daily creative life. I look at the variety of mediums that I use, the variety of techniques that I use, and it got me thinking about how expansive my own creative life is. As much as I love doing fabric art, textiles, I also love playing around with collage, paint, textures, drawing. There's a lot that I like to do within my own practice. I used to think that I had to find my own creative voice with just one medium or with just one technique. I would be known as a textile artist, or I would be known as a ceramic artist. I did a lot of ceramics for years, many years ago, which I loved so much. But I realized that the more I do, which sounds, absolutely obvious, but I'm noticing the more that I explore, the more that I'm curious about, the more different techniques and different ideas I can bring into my own practice, it's starting to feed each other. The vessels that I'm making with textiles are evolving into vessels that I'm starting to explore with collages, with paint, with not only paint on paper, but now I'm starting to look at paint on fabric as well. So I'm finding it really interesting, and I think that's what's drawing me in to my own creative practice every day in the studio. I'm arriving and I'm exploring a little bit of textile art while I'm waiting for some paint to dry, or I've got my floor covered with some collages that the shapes are interesting enough that I'm bringing them into my sketchbooks, then I'm bringing them onto some paper or some canvas, and then I'm starting to use the shapes within my textile art as well. I'm really enjoying the curiosity that happens when I'm open to exploring lots of things in different ways. It's a reminder that I always had a problem with this old adage of jack of all trades, master of none. The idea that I had to just be good at one thing. Even the word be good, it's such a wide connotation. Be good at something is kind of really obscure. I find that if I enjoy something, a lot of other people might not appreciate what I'm doing or get the connection to what I'm making, but I'm okay with that. When I'm creating from my heart, when I'm creating from the love of what I'm doing, I think it really spills over and shows in my work rather than creating for what I think an audience would like me to do. If I've got a great big following that has followed my textile art for years, I start to think, well, maybe that's what people are expecting to see, so I'll stick with that. But I'm finding the older that I'm getting, the more that I'm creating, there's so much more that I want to explore. Now, with that in mind, what I've done over the last week is I've taken the camera around and just shot some snippets of my days, the things that I've been filling up my days with. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of textiles, but also a lot of collages, a lot in my sketchbooks, a lot of drawings as well. So I thought I'd condense it all together to give you a glimpse of what my own artistic practice looks like. And also just as a little suggestion, if you're feeling a little flat in your creative practice, if you're making excuses about not coming in and creating, have a look at what you're making. It's wonderful to be learning a technique and really honing in your skills and doing, incredible work within that range of your techniques, but try something new if you're feeling a little flat. Don't be afraid, I guess, to create with a lot of space. Take up space, not a physical space, but that creative space where you want to explore, you want to be curious, you want to have a go and see how does this translate into a different medium, into a different style, into a different technique. Don't be afraid to be an artist that encompasses a lot, and a lot of the things that you love doing. So with that in mind, I'm going to leave this video now and just show you a lot of different shots of what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And I guess just to give you a glimpse of, this is my creative practice, and it's a practice that I really, really love. And I hope that you have a creative practice that you are thoroughly enjoying, that you feel ignited and excited to explore, and if not, it's a reminder to start expanding what you're creating with. Have a few different areas of play, a few different areas of exploration within your creative practice, and just really enjoy what you're doing.